How many ways have you tried to earn money? You earn money X way. How many other ways have you tried? Because you need to try a whole ton of ways, and you got to make a bunch of mistakes like a scientist does to find the thing that works. And everyone's heard this before, right? And then they'll say they have two hurdles to doing that. One, they're lazy. And two, they'll say, well, I have ideas, but I don't know how to start. Or I have ideas, but I need money to start. So then what you have to do, and this is one of the things I teach on CobraTate.com in my Hustlers University, is you have to look at your business ideas and your plans and find a way to remove the need for money to attempt them. So my philosophy on business is this. Any business in the world that could genuinely work without investment. People get this idea in their head. I need loads of, and every single business I've tried, I will find a way to launch it for effectively free. And if it starts to make money, then maybe I'll put money in. Or then maybe I have some balance sheet. I can go to an investor and get money. But everyone has this idea they need money first. If you want to sell something online, do all the marketing you were going to do, get the website up and see how many you sell. Worst case, you send the money back. But then you can come to me and say, look, I sold 400 of these. I didn't have the money to get them made, but I sold 400. If I had them made, I could have made this much profit. So once you understand that no matter any business you can attempt with hard work and no money, then you get to do what a scientist did. Well, now I can try everything. And before you know it, something's going to stick and you're going to start making some money. It's really that simple. And I say this to people all the time and they go, yeah. And then they go back to bed. Yeah. But that's the reality of it. You start a company and you don't blow your money. What's the worst that can happen? You close. If you don't blow money, nothing bad can happen to you. Like nothing, literally nothing bad can happen. People just have this idea, well, if I only had 100 grand, I could. I'm like, listen, if you could do this idea of yours, you wouldn't need 100 grand to do it. You speak to most people who started businesses, they started with nothing.
Yep.
Everyone has this, it's the tech industry that's given everyone this dream of this seed investment garbage, and we'll operate at zero profit for 8 years and then we're gonna make money. And the second thing about making money is a very simple thing, man. People don't think about money. Like when I was broke, all I thought about was money. If I was in a coffee shop, I was sitting in the coffee shop with my coffee and I was looking around at all the other people in the coffee shop. How many people are in here? Who bought cake? What's the average spend? How much is the rent here? How much is that member of staff? Do they sell sandwiches? No, they don't sell sandwiches. Why not? If I was next door, would I make more money if I did this, this, and this? How much would it cost to do that? That was how my brain was. All I talked and thought about was money. The only people I hung around with talked about money. When I sit down with my friends, I didn't sit around and talk about anything else. I didn't think about anything else. I've attempted so many things. And the truth is, about half of them made me some money. I always had a way to find money. So my view to money always was, I either want to be a multi-millionaire or I don't want to work at all. Yep. I've been bankrupt. I was rich. I was bankrupt. I was rich. It's how it goes. And it's just about having that mental resilience. Like, I know if I lost everything today, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'd just be like, time to work. And you're going to struggle and there's going to be times, but you're just going to see, look, am I a warrior or not? Some people ain't cut out for it. Some people can't deal with the stress. I say this all the time. Your ability to deal with stress, the amount of stress you can deal with as an individual, is directly correlated to your success level. If you can deal with stress all day, you're going to be successful. If you collapse under stress, you're not going to be successful. I'll tell you what will make you believe in crypto. If you ever try and send $1 million, which I've done, through a bank, you will see the levels of bullshit you have to go through. It's my money that I made, and I'm sending it to somebody, and I have to go through weeks of papers and questions and garbage, and it bounces back and it's blocked, and new pieces of paper and letters from tax authorities and interviews. Whereas with Bitcoin, I press 2 buttons, it costs me 35 cents, and it's done in 3 minutes. And there's too many people with a lot of money who are tired of banks. That's why Bitcoin will never go to zero, because there's too many people with a bunch of money who do not want to be playing these games, whether they're criminals or even if they're legit. They just don't like, what? I'm trying to move my money. That's why Bitcoin will never go to zero. So I talk a lot about crypto and where to put money and all those kind of things and how to hold on to wealth. But in reality, man, a lot of it's just about cash flow. If you can secure a good cash flow, you'll be fine. If I said to you right now, I guarantee you 100 grand a month, every single on the first of every month for the rest of your life, guaranteed. How are you gonna go broke? You can't. You're always gonna eat because you get paid. So as long as you're getting paid, you're okay. So that's another thing to consider as well. To secure your wealth, secure your cash flow. If you can secure that, bang, and you don't need to save money. But I'm a firm believer in the in the physical realm. I'm a fighter. Okay, so I was a fighter. So I believe in physicality. Physicality is always an option in my mind. So physicality, I live in a physical world. And for that reason, I believe physicality is important. And for that reason, I understand that physical capability is important. I don't believe the mind and the body can be separated completely. I don't think that's possible. And I think the stronger your body is, the stronger your mind is going to be. So whether it's business, whether it's women, whether it's anything else, I think if you have a strong body, you're going to have a stronger mind. I don't see how. There's two reasons for that. One, because creating a strong body takes discipline. So it trains your mind. And two, how can you have a strong body that's so resilient and have a weak mind? If you train hard, you're going to learn discipline. And discipline's always going to help you. And I believe that the link between the two is strong. It's the reality. The man is strong. I say, imagine the man. He's strong. Yeah. So I think, yeah, there's absolutely a link with the discipline aspect, but there's also a link for your happiness. And happiness is energy. Like people say, I lack motivation. I say it's because you're unhappy. If you want motivation to push hard in your business, if you were happy and excited every day, you'd work harder. So how do you become happy and excited? Well, you have to be the man. How do you be the man? We've got to be strong. Ta-da. It's all linked.
Comes down to you. Yeah,
it comes down to you. Yeah, it's all linked. Look at this. I'm built like Hercules. So there is definitely a link. I think physicality is linked to everything. I don't think you can deny that. Physicality is linked to everything in your mind. The world is on sale. So this is the first thing. The world is on sale, but only if you're one of the people who are liquid cash rich. So I made $1 million off Bitcoin this month. And that's very easy because when it crashed to 4,900, I just bought so much of it. I looked at all the liquid cash I had that I didn't need. I thought I can live off however much money. The rest is going to go into Bitcoin. It doesn't matter if it takes a year or 2 years. Once it goes up, I'll just sell it again. You know, I know that it's going to go up eventually. I believe in it. Now, it could have taken 2 years to go up, and I wouldn't have needed that money. So I'm fortunate. It only took 2 weeks. So what I sold yesterday. I made all my money. I made the money. I made over $1 million. Bang. But that's because I have millions of dollars sitting around. Most people can't do that. So the world is on sale if you have money sitting around. So that's the first thing. Be careful with what you buy. Like airline stocks. Are they going to let American Airlines go out of business? No, of course not. If you buy airline stock, maybe it'll take a year, maybe it'll take 2. Is it going to go up? Well, duh. Because right now no one's flying, and eventually people will be flying. Water is always moving. It rains, it lands, it goes down the drain, ends up in a stream, it moves down the stream, it goes into a lake, it evaporates, goes up to the clouds, it moves somewhere else, it falls down again. That's how money works. Because even if I give you $1 million today and you spend it, it's still going to go somewhere. You buy a car, it goes into the bank account of the car company. The bank account of the car company need to buy parts. It goes to another bank account in Taiwan. They buy parts. They have to pay their staff. The staff member gets paid wages from your money. He goes home with his money. Money is moving. It's never staying still. Money is always moving around. And the point was, if you can identify where money is moving, if you stand in the middle of a process or you stand in the right place, you're going to get wet. So look at my friend who just launched this Jamaican food thing. He sat there and goes, okay, people are buying food from home. Everyone's stuck from home. Money's moving. Bang. Okay, I'm going to deliver food. Get in the right place at the right time, and you're going to get some money. Money is always moving. It's never still. You cannot make money. I don't like when people say make money because it's not true. You're not the Federal Reserve. You can take money from someone else, or they can give it to you. So how do you get people to give it to you? Well, then look where they're already giving their money. These people give their money to this. Okay, is there any way I can get in between that? Or is there any way I can launch a competition? And another thing I think people don't understand about money is that you can never truly save yourself rich. You can only earn yourself rich. So when I see on Twitter and they're like, how to like these Twitter accounts, money advice. If you don't buy a Starbucks each day and put it in a high interest account, in 8 years, you'll have $15,000. Listen, I have $2.3 million of cars. So I'm not a calculator right here. So let's say I have $2.3 million of cars. So let's say you earn $10,000 a month and somehow you manage to live your life and never, ever, ever spend a penny. You live for free, you eat for free, you go to work for free, you never buy clothes, you never need transport, nothing, completely for free. It's still going to take you 19 years of saving to buy my cars. It's just not feasible. You don't get to the top by saving money. You get to the top by earning money. Now, I'm not saying don't save money. I'm not saying be irresponsible. My point is, if you're sitting there going, how do I be a millionaire? You should not be sitting there going, well, I want to be a millionaire so I need to save more. No, you need to be a millionaire so you need to earn more. There's a big difference. You're never going to save your way to the top on a normal job. So a lot of people come to me and go, well, I know if I cut down to my savings, it's like, bro, If you add an extra $15 a week to your savings, it ain't going to change your life in any way. You know, people say to me like, do you make your money make money? I'm like, yes, I do. And they go, I want to do that. I'm like, I bet you do. And they go, okay, well, I've got $5,000. It's like, bro, if I make 1% on my pot, it's money. If you make 1% on your pot, it's nothing.
Yeah.
The idea that your money can make you money is a great idea, and it's true, but only at the top level. You shouldn't be worried about investments until you're already rich. I didn't consider investing until I already had a lot of money. Because if you say to me now 1% a month, I'll sit there and go, like, so you can forget the whole investment idea until you're already sitting on money and you're going, you know what? I have nothing to do with this money. I don't want to spend it. It's quite a lot. I have nothing to do with it. Now I'll look at investments. But you need to earn your way up there first. The first thing you should be doing is focusing on earning as much as possible, as many different ways as possible.